Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are well today. I started my day off kind of bad. I just smashed my head off my side table near my bed, and my husband's trying to sleep because he's on night shift. So that woke him up, and then I forgot something else in the room, and I picked up my perfume, but the perfume bottle dropped, and it took out 10 other fragrances on the way. So that's been my morning. So I hope your Tuesday has been better than mine. But for today's video, I'm really excited because I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm doing a new releases video. Will I buy it? Gonna go through all the new releases and tell you what I like, what I don't like, what I'm gonna be skipping, what I'll be purchasing. Samantha March started this video series, so I'm going to link her channel down below, so definitely go check her out. But without further ado, if you guys like Will I Buy It, let me know in the comment section below, because I can do these either monthly or bi-weekly, whatever you think is better, because I definitely want to do them more often. Without further ado, let's hop into this Will I Buy It video. The first product we're going to be talking about came as a surprise. Honestly, over the weekend, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. And it got leaked, this Patrick Ta blush palette that's limited edition. I'll have all the pictures on the screen for you guys to check out, and I will link everything down below as it becomes available. This isn't available online to purchase yet, but people have been able to get it in store. My friend Stephanie from LYS Beauty actually is posting a video today. It should be up before this video. So if you're excited for this palette like I am, definitely go check out her review. I'll link it in the video for you guys and down below to check out, because I know I'm waiting for that review to come up. She sent me photos of her using it and how it looked like on her, and it made me want it more. So I am 110% purchasing that palette as soon as it becomes available to me. I'll probably still wait for it to come online, as my nearest Sephora is like 45 minutes away, and I just don't want to make the drive right now. I'm definitely not going to even wait for the Sephora sale for that, because I'm afraid it's going to sell out. So as soon as it becomes available online, I am buying it. And I will link it down below for you guys as soon as it's available. So definitely check back here if you want to see it, and go check out Stephanie's video if you want to see the review on it, because it looks stunning. In general, just a heads up, there are a ton of holiday sets that are out at Sephora right now, and I was going to do a whole dedicated video on it, but if you guys want a little sneak peek at all the holiday sets, I'm going to link them down below, the ones that caught my eye. Often a lot of them sell out, so that's why I wanted to get that video up quickly. But if you want a little sneak peek at the things that are on my wish list, check the description box. I'll link them down below for you guys, but stay tuned for a whole dedicated video, me going over all the gift and value sets that I think are worth your money. Huda Beauty released a bunch of new products for her GloWish line. There are 3 new releases. We have a pressed powder, some blushes, and a brush for the face powder. I'm most interested in the powder. I've been really enjoying my Dior powder, but this looks like a similar option to me, and I definitely want to try out the formula. I've really been enjoying the GloWish line from Huda Beauty, and I don't even think I've used the foundation on my channel, but it's so pretty. The bronzer I love, and I'm just really curious to check out these new products. It's definitely up my alley, and I've been loving the formulas that she's been coming out with for this line. For sure the powder, I might pick up one blush, we'll see, and for the powder brush I'm gonna skip because I personally don't need any brushes right now, but definitely worth checking out. From Anastasia Beverly Hills, we have the Primrose Face and Eye Palette, which I typically don't like a combination of eye and face products in one palette. I don't know why. I just don't. So as pretty as the color story is, I probably wouldn't use a bunch of the things in it. So that's why I'm going to personally pass on it. But Anastasia also released a concealer that I recently picked up. I will be hauling it for you guys in an upcoming Sephora haul. I hadn't purchased from Anastasia for quite some time, but I picked up the new concealer, the Magic Touch concealer, and you're going to be seeing this in action my next video. I filmed that yesterday, but my videos are all messed around because I wanted to get this video up today. I've been meaning to film a Will I Buy It, but the concealer so far I really like. It's hydrating but good coverage, and it doesn't move around or do anything weird underneath my eyes. So I really like the size, the formula. It's a really great concealer. So if you've been on the fence about this, I definitely recommend checking out. I got shade 9, but it is light. I did a little bit in my inner corners today, and it wasn't too bad today. Like, I think it looks pretty good. So I said I was going to exchange colors, but I don't know if I am now because I feel like it did a good job at brightening. And I've been using a lot of deeper concealers lately and I don't have too many lighter ones, so I might actually keep that. It says it's for medium skin tone, but for me it's definitely a light concealer. Then Urban Decay announced a new Naked palette, and this is the Naked Cyber palette. I got this in PR the other day and I wanted to also use this in a video for you guys. I personally wouldn't purchase this myself. I love the packaging of it. I think it's super cool, but the color story, there's just not too much dimension or versatility in it, and it's super light. And you'll see my review in my video coming up after this video, so I'm not going to give too much away here. What are your thoughts on this palette? Are you still into the Urban Decay Naked palettes? I want to know your thoughts. I know they used to be a top seller, but I feel like they're on the outs now. I would have loved to have seen this palette, but like 10 shades deeper for like every shade. Like just a super deep Naked palette. I think that would be really pretty. But let me know your thoughts on this. Pat McGrath has a couple new products out for the holiday season. She tends to release her holiday palettes. And this year she has her Celestial Odyssey eyeshadow palette. It's a really big palette. The shadows are smaller, but it's a more affordable price point. Still expensive because it's Pat McGrath, but definitely more affordable. So if you've ever wanted to try out the Pat McGrath eyeshadow formula, it's always a good time to check it out. You get a lot of versatility in that palette. It's getting great reviews too. I would consider picking it up myself. I recently made my first big mothership palette purchase, so that's the only thing kind of holding me off because I did buy the Utopian Dream palette and I'm kind of using that and loving it and want to get my use out of it. But if I hadn't bought that, I would 100% have gotten this one. And then she has the Divine Blush and Glow Trio that she came out with. And I never tried the highlight or the blushes from her. So that's something that I'm personally eyeing and I might get it. I'm still on the fence about it. So let me know the formula of the blush and highlight. Is it worth it to pick up? I've kind of heard mixed things on that, so that's why I'm holding off on that one. Then Morphe came out with a couple launches. We had a surprise launch from Jaclyn Hill. There was no lead up to that. It was just kind of like bam. We have a palette and it's called the Divine Neutrals eyeshadow palette. It's a good price point. You can get Morphe on Sephora Canada. It's, I think, $25 on Sephora Canada, which is really good for the neutral palette. I'm not the biggest fan of Morphe eyeshadows. I had the first Jaclyn palette, and as much as I like the color story and the eyeshadows, for me, they didn't last on my eyelids, and typically I don't have that sort of issue. As much as they blend out and look beautiful initially, they just don't have the lasting power for me, and I don't think you should have to use a primer to get eyeshadows to work. I just want eyeshadows to work on their own. So that is something that I'm personally going to skip on. I have enough neutral eyeshadow palettes, but Morphe came out with a collection with Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids are one of my favorite candies. They did a collaboration with two of my favorite products from Morphe. So my favorite products from Morphe are the lip liners, which they didn't collaborate with, but we have the Continuous Mist and the sponge, which I think are the best things that Morphe does besides the lip liners. And spoiler alert, I already bought them. So I bought the spray and I bought the sponges. The sponge from Morphe, the highlight and contour sponge, favorite sponge out there. It's just a perfect shape. They have some different sizes and different shapes to try out in this package, and I just thought it was so cute that it was Sour Patch Kids. I just picked up the regular Morphe sponge so you guys can see. It's the exact same thing in the package, but they have a yellow and blue one. So it has this really nice edge to it. This is a dry sponge, so it does get bigger, and it's just really nice and soft. You can get precise lines. It's just a perfect shape for me. Honestly, the best sponge on the market, and it's really affordable. So that's why I picked it up in here. Next to Charlotte Tilbury spray, the Continuous Mist from Morphe is amazing, and it has watermelon slice smell to it. So I used that today. It smells so good. I'm obsessed with it, and what can I say? I had to pick those up, and those are recommendations too. If you were curious, I bought it. I recommend it. You guys need those. Ariana Grande came out with Cloud 2.0 Intense. It's only available on Ulta for us Canadians. Probably take like a year to get to us. Honestly, we just got God is a Woman at Shoppers Drug Mart, so I'm waiting for Cloud 2.0 to come. And I heard it's pretty similar to original Cloud, but it just lasts a little bit better. I'm not too pressed to pick it up now that I've heard that, but as soon as it comes to shoppers, of course I'm gonna buy it. If you didn't know and you're in the US, they have Cloud and Tints at Ulta. And if I was in the US, I'd definitely pick it up. And I know a lot of you offered to send it to me in Canada, but Stephanie, she's tried sending me stuff, and I don't think you can send fragrance across the border. Those are just issues with shipping. I think they do ask you if you have any kind of like liquid sort of thing, because it's hard to ship fragrance across the border. So I'm just gonna wait, honestly, but I would love for shoppers to get it because Cloud and Tints, like, it can't get better than that, honestly. And then Ariana Grande also is coming out with REM Beauty, and I want to pick up the things that she launches. So when we find out more, the launch date, what's available, as long as it's makeup, I don't really want skincare or anything like that. But as long as it's makeup focused, I'll definitely pick up those products from the brand and test it out for you guys. So 100% on board with that. I'm very excited. I love what she does with fragrance, and I'm assuming her beauty is going to be really good. She's a beauty girl. I love her look she does, so I'm for it. Some celebrities coming out with brands, they just seem like cash grabs to me. But Ariana Grande, since she does have a lot of beautiful makeup looks, she just seems like a good person to come out with a beauty line, you know? So I'm very excited for REM Beauty. And then for Sephora Canada, we actually got Cheekbone Beauty on there, which is the first Indigenous owned brand available at Sephora Canada. I'm very excited for them to come there. They've been out for a little bit now and they have their own independent website, but it was nice to see that Sephora took them in. And I went on Sephora and bought already one of the blushes. And I want to get more from the brand. I fell in love with this. You're going to see me apply this in my tutorial coming up on Thursday. But oh my goodness, this formula is so good. The bronzer and the blush. I am obsessed with this. It is amazing. This was a good price point too for Sephora. The blush and bronzer was, I think it was $24 Canadian. So definitely check out Cheekbone Beauty if you're Canadian like myself. They're on Sephora Canada, and I'm just so happy to see that. So definitely going to be checking out more from the brand. If you've tried Cheekbone Beauty, let me know your favorite products below. I definitely want to get the nude lipstick that they have, and I'm just trying to decide what else I want to get. So we have a lot of already bought things, because this is another thing that launched that I already picked up. And it's from Milk Cosmetics. They launched their Perfectionist lip pencils. I love the lip pencils that they already had, so I wanted to test out this formula. And I got the shade Sepia, which is an olive tan shade. It's honestly such a unique color. I've never seen such an olive tone brown like this before in a lip pencil. I've personally never seen it. If you guys know of other lip pencils that are this color, let me know. But personally, out of all my lip pencil collection, this is the only true olive tone, like tan brown color. It is insanely gorgeous, so that's why I picked it up. The formula is good too. It's a harder pencil type formula, but because of the color, it is incredible. And I love the Milk lip pencils. This also wore all day on my lips too, so I was a big fan and curious to check out more colors. Is there anything I won't buy? We'll get to those. But we also bought something already from Glow Recipe. They came out with a new serum, their Vitamin C Dark Spot Treatment, and I already picked it up. I have the bottle upstairs though. I just saved the box down here. So I have just started using it. I don't have any thoughts. I still need to haul all these things in a Sephora haul for you guys. So I will do a Sephora haul update, a Sephora haul, all that. You will be hearing more about these products, but I had to mention it in my will I buy it because I already bought it. You guys know if you follow me on Instagram, I posted on my stories. I was so excited for it and I picked it up. Then Beauty Blender has their Bounce Always On Radiant Skin Tint. I've been really into skin tints. This one looked really promising to me. I'm still on the fence about buying it because I've been trying out a bunch of other foundations and I feel like I need to slow down on buying all the foundations that are releasing. But if you've tried it, let me know. Is it worth it? Should I pick it up? My next foundation I want to get is the one from LYS because I heard it was really good, but I want to know your thoughts if you've purchased the new Beauty Blender foundation. I would love to know. Also, Tower 28 is coming out with a tinted sunscreen foundation, and I had it saved on my Sephora's loves list, but then it said it wouldn't ship to Canada. I don't think it's launched yet. I'll have to go check the launch date, but it's coming soon if not, and I'm hoping they can ship it to Canada because it was on the Sephora site. I had it saved and then all of a sudden it disappeared. And usually that's because of a sunscreen issue. If Canada doesn't have the DIN number for it, then we kind of can't have that product unless it's covered on the packaging, because we have different regulations in terms of sunscreen and all that. So if you didn't already know. So I would like to pick it up if it's going to be available for me, but I have no idea if it is at this point. But it looked really nice and I love Tower 28. And then Gucci came out with this insanely priced eyeshadow palette. Of course, it's Gucci. Doesn't surprise me that the price is so high, but that's just not in my budget or something that I'm interested in purchasing. You know, I can just see that money going elsewhere, and that is a hard pass for me. Then Makeup by Cheryl came out with ultra suede lipsticks, and they look really beautiful. I was going to pick up a few, and Stephanie told me that she had a couple that she could send my way. I'll be trying that formula out. I had her get some presents for me from the US because they didn't have it in Canada for my kids. So she's sending me a little package with all the things that I wanted her to pick up for me from the US. So I should get those soon. I think she said she's actually going to send it out today. So I should have those soon for a tutorial for you guys. Then LYS came out with two different highlights. They have a liquid and they have a powder. The powder and the liquid had both been out of stock on Sephora. I don't know if they launched and sold out or Canada didn't get enough stock. I'm not sure what happened there, but I wasn't able to pick up the highlight. I wasn't planning on getting the liquid just because I have enough liquid highlights. I don't really need any more. I mostly use powders or no highlights at all. But I love the brand LYS. All their products from their first launch I fell in love with, and I definitely want to try out the highlight formula too. So I'm going to get the second lightest shade, I believe. I think there's 3 shades, so the middle shade. I think it's like a champagne gold, I'm pretty sure. So that's the one that I personally want. And then if you guys didn't see, Smashbox and Becca are kind of collaborating on Becca's best-selling products. So they won't be gone for good because Smashbox took over that, which I think is such a good idea because Becca as a brand went out of business, but now with that collab going on, they don't have to have as much PR and all the business that goes behind it. It kind of saves on costs for that, but we still get those products, which I think is a really good idea. It was surprising to see it first, but definitely taking a seat back and looking into why a brand would do that, I think it's a really good move, and I'm happy to see our favorite products still available through Smashbox. Then Wayne Goss came out with the Tourmaline Luxury Eye Collection, and I haven't purchased anything from Wayne Goss's brand yet, and I've always wanted to. I've wanted to try the brushes forever, and this collection looked really pretty, this palette, so this might be my first purchase. I'm still deciding. I think Beautylish has a sale coming up shortly, so maybe I'll wait till then and fully decide. Then SHEIN, SheGlam, they have their own little makeup company under SHEIN, SheGlam. They have these liquid bronzers, I believe they are. I've picked up their liquid blushes and I haven't tried them on camera yet, but the SheGlam products that I've tried are actually really good and they're super affordable. So as soon as I saw that there was a bronzing option available, I kind of wanted to check it out. I just haven't placed an order yet because I don't like placing an order just for one thing because it's shipping and all that. So I'm just waiting to do that. Makeup Revolution, or Revolution, what are they called now? They used to be Makeup Revolution anyways. They are doing a Simpsons Halloween collaboration, and I've seen a bunch of the collaborations they've done in the past, and this one's the first one that actually spoke to me because I love the Halloween specials from Simpsons and I thought it was super cute. So I was looking at the bag to purchase just as a collector's piece. I don't really want the makeup, just something that has the design on it that I can keep, you know? So I thought a makeup bag would be a good option. And then an Instagram influencer that I follow, CHRISTINA, SIKALIAS, I think her name is. She's so beautiful, but she's coming out with her own beauty line, which I'm like, okay, I'm listening. She does such amazing looks, and of course I want to try out her products. So I'm just going to see price point, the date of launch, and all that, but that's definitely something I have my eye on, and we'll see if I pick it up. Let me know. Do you guys follow Christina? I'd love to know your thoughts on her starting a beauty brand because it's also one that makes sense to me for her to start that. And this doesn't make sense, this next one. Ellen DeGeneres is coming out with a skincare brand, and that's a hard pass for me, so moving on. We have Kylie Cosmetics Halloween collection, which I'm not all about all the collections that Kylie comes out with. I've liked her previous formula. I haven't tried her new one, And her Halloween collection actually looks really cool. You can see, like, I love Halloween collections. The whole theme behind it I just thought was super cool. The products look really pretty, the tones, the colors. So that's something I'm on the fence about. We'll see if I make the purchase. I probably will talk myself out of it. Things that I'm not like right away wanting to buy, I usually can talk myself out of it. Then Killian came out with a collaboration with French Montana for Angel Share. I honestly would just purchase the regular Angel Share myself, but I recently smelled the oil perfumery version of it, and now I want to check out the actual Angel Share. I really want them to come out with a travel size spray like they have for Killian Love Don't Be Shy. I would love to have that option just because the bottle is so pricey. But that's one of those things. Do I wait for the sale? Do I treat myself to it? Or do I just enjoy my oil perfumery option until they come out with a travel spray? That seems to be the smart option. So I think I'll probably pass on that for now. Hourglass came out with a face palette. I can't remember the last time I purchased an Hourglass makeup product. I think it was the powder brush. That was my last purchase. I won't purchase the face palette. It is pricey. I do love their bronzers and some of their blushes, but in face palettes, I don't often use all the shades, so it doesn't make sense for me to spend that kind of money on like half the palette I'm not using. Then Charlotte Tilbury came out with the Smoky Eyes Are Forever Instant Eye Palette, and this might be my favorite eyeshadow palette that she has done so far. I really wanted the Pillow Talk one for a while, but talked myself out of it. And just the whole idea behind a smoky eye and the versatility I can get from that palette is something that I might purchase. I do often get PR from Charlotte Tilbury, so I was holding off for that reason. But maybe during the Sephora sale, I will make an exception. That is everything for this Will I Buy It? I think it worked out well because it has been quite a while since I've done a Will I Buy It, so maybe monthly would be best. I liked being able to go over a ton of products and even show you things that I have picked up that are new that you guys might not have seen before on my channels. I had so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know. Give this video a thumbs up. Do you want me to continue doing these videos? I haven't done one for quite some time, but I think they're really beneficial for me to go over all the new releases, and they're fun to watch. I enjoy watching other people see why they won't pick something up or why they did. It's really fun for me. Hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday. Did my head expand during filming this video? I'm gonna put some ice on my head after this. And thank you again so much for watching, for spending time with me today. If you have not subscribed already, I would love for you to do so by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.